So for a price of only 1500 rupees, you're getting a home security camera which has a 1296p 2K resolution. It has a pan and tilt motion 360-degree pan. You also get motion detection, motion tracking, sound detection, and of course along with that you also get a cloud storage option as well. Feels too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, it's not. Let's take a look. So I'm talking about the HiFocus 3MP Wi-Fi security camera. It's one of the most practical and the cheapest options which you're going to get in the market if you want some surveillance in your home or your office. It's most suitable if you want to monitor your pets, monitor your children or elders, or if you just want to have a security solution for any particular place in your home or your office. The camera works seamlessly well with your smartphone and you can control it from anywhere around the world if your camera is connected to the internet. So in this video, I'll be showing you a quick unboxing, the video quality provided by this camera in daytime and night conditions, and along with that, all the settings which you can play around with in the HiFocus app for your smartphone. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. Alright, so here's the HiFocus 3MP Wi-Fi camera. Looks pretty smart, looks pretty sleek and small. It's also compatible with Amazon Alexa and also works with Google Assistant. They've highlighted some features directly on the box. So it connects with Wi-Fi, it has a 3 megapixel camera, it's got a 108-degree viewing angle, it supports pan and tilt, it supports motion detection, P2P technology, it also supports cloud storage, which is very important. It has two-way audio and a micro SD card support. On the back, they have highlighted certain areas where you can use this camera, such as monitoring your baby. Either you can use it in small shops or you can also use it in kindergarten classes. On the other side, there's nothing else except the QR code for both Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, which you can scan to download the corresponding app. So let's quickly open up the box and take a look at the contents inside. So right at first, you get this wall mount adapter, which you can use if you're interested in mounting the camera on the wall. Following that, you have the power adapter along with the power cable. So let's quickly take a look at the cable. So this is a standard Type-C to Type-A charging cable. Following that, you have some screws and the screw attachments which will fit into the wall mount in order to attach the camera to the wall. Following this, you have a user manual. It has got all the details regarding the app and its connection. So finally, here's the camera. It's pretty small. As you can see, it comes right within the palm of my hand. It has this prominent HiFocus logo right in front, the lens on top. On the back, it has the speaker module. On the bottom, you have this 4 small rubber pads so that you can place it on the table and it doesn't move about a bit. You can also use this adapter to mount the camera on the wall. All you need to do is fix this adapter on the wall and fix in the screws. Then you need to take the camera and fit in the adapter right here on the slot provided. It fits in perfectly and the camera will be mounted at your required location. So on the back, at the bottom of the camera, you have this Type-C port for power and a reset button. That's it, a pretty straightforward camera, nothing very complicated about this. So let's move on and take a look at how this camera works and the kind of video quality this camera provides. Alright, so here is a surveillance footage sample. Now place this camera in the living room of my home, and this is during bright sunlit conditions. The camera provides a resolution of 2304 x 1296 and records about 2.6 MB file size per minute. Now in the metadata of the file, there's no description regarding the frame rate and the bit rate, hence I wasn't able to put it out for your convenience. The overall video footage quality looks pretty good and pretty decent for indoor recording, and I think this would be more than enough for any sort of surveillance you might want from your security camera. Of course, this camera supports pan and tilt along with motion detection and motion tracking, so you will be able to record any people moving around in the room and also track their direction as well. The brightness, exposure, contrast, saturation levels look pretty much balanced, and there's no drastic difference or a drastic variation within these parameters of the video. So it's a very much usable and a very decent footage quality during daytime. Moving on to the nighttime recording. So in this condition, the room was completely dark and all lights were turned off. Hence the camera automatically switches on to the infrared mode if you set the camera to auto mode. Now in this condition, the file size does come down a bit, so it means it will take lesser file size, specifically 1.5 MB per minute in the infrared mode video. So even though the room was completely dark to the naked eye, as you can see, the infrared lights within this camera are working really well and provide you a clear, crisp, bright footage even during night time. So the infrared vision also looks pretty good and is very much workable specifically during night. So you can set up this camera in those specific areas of the room which you want to monitor, and in the infrared vision it's not going to miss any incident or any motion happening in front of the camera. So for the price you're paying for it, I think this offers a real value for money in both daytime and nighttime recordings, and of course it will be a value addition to your idea of getting a proper surveillance either for your home or your office. Alright, so this is the HF SmartView app which you need to install on your smartphone in order to connect with the security camera. So I've currently installed it in my Android smartphone. So let's quickly open it up. So as you can see, you already see the camera registered here. I've already done that previously, logged into the app and registered the camera. So let's click on the security camera button. So you can just click on the cancel button here and move on to the main live view. So as you can see, here is the live view from the security camera streaming directly onto my smartphone. So on top you have this HD logo. If you click on that, you get two options, standard definition and high definition. Following that you have the speaker which can enable or disable, and of course following that you also get a full screen view which you can actually drag and also simultaneously make the camera rotate. So as you're seeing right now, the camera is rotating according to the kind of way I'm swiping my finger on the screen. So this means you can easily swipe on your smartphone and make the camera focus on a certain point wherever you want the camera to focus on. So that's also a cool thing within this app. Also at the bottom you have this speed display, that is 1x. You also have a full screen option, a landscape mode. You can exit it by clicking the back button. Then you have the snapshot button. As soon as you click it, a snapshot is saved to the gallery. Then you have the recording button, and if you click on that, you get this stop recording button at the bottom and the camera starts recording the video and saving it to your smartphone. So as soon as you click on the red button, the video recording will be stopped and it will be saved to the gallery. Following that you have the features button right here, and if you click on that you get a lot of options right here. You have the playback option, gallery option, theme color option, private mode, motion tracking, motion detection, sound detection and also siren. So you're getting a wide range of options here for the price you're paying for this Wi-Fi security camera. So you have the directions submenu right here, and if you click on this you get this trackpad as you're seeing on the screen right now. If I click on the right button, the camera starts rotating towards the right, or should I say panning towards the right. And of course if you click on the left button, the camera starts panning towards the left. Of course you also have the tilt up and down. So as you can see, the camera is moving up and down based on the direction where I'm clicking on the trackpad. So one thing to note guys is that if you make the camera go completely up, you have this micro SD card slot right here. So you can insert and remove the micro SD card once you make the camera go completely up. And once you fit in the micro SD card, just put the camera down by clicking on the trackpad and your micro SD card becomes safe and nobody will be able to remove it. So the next thing which I want to show you is the cloud storage service, and within this you have to actually purchase the cloud service in order to access it. And if I click on the purchase service button, it takes me to the point where it shows all the plans that are available within this security camera. So you have this basic monthly plan for 259 rupees and a basic annual plan for 2599 rupees. Then you have the pro plan monthly for 559 and a pro plan annual for 5599. In case of the basic monthly plan, you have the event recording for the past 7 days and covers one device. Validity period is 30 days. Following that you have the basic annual plan, event recording for the past 7 days and covers one device. Validity is 365 days. Then you have the pro plan monthly, wherein the event recording is covered for the 30 days and it covers one device. And of course the pro plan annual also is the same, only it lasts for 365 days. Also guys, the alarm recordings and pictures are automatically saved to the cloud 24/7 without fear of equipment damage or loss of recordings. Double encryption scheme, which separately encrypts data and transmission channels to ensure data security from transmission to storage. Multi-terminal view on anytime anywhere. So this supports multiple terminal devices to view the cloud video, easy to view anytime and anywhere. And of course you have multiple billing options as well to support billing by storage space or by device. Choose the best solution according to your needs and scenarios. So that's a lot of versatility and convenience provided to the users by HiFocus cameras. You also have this message tab here wherein it provides you important notifications regarding any motion detected or any sound detected if you have enabled it. So one interesting thing which I want to show you guys is that in case of motion tracking, I've just enabled motion tracking and just go ahead and see now. as I'm moving my hand right here, the camera moves accordingly based on the motion of my hand. So this is very good, and the camera is able to actually track the movement very well. You also have the sound detection. So if I just enable that, so as you're seeing right now, as soon as it heard a sound, we just saw a pop-up notification and it said sound was detected. You also have the playback option wherein you can get back to the recorded videos and play them back. Following that, you have the gallery option where any videos or photos which you record on your smartphone will be displayed here. Following that, you have the theme color of the app. You can either select the light mode or the dark mode also is available for the app for an easy night viewing. So currently let's just go with light mode. So following this, you have many other options right here. You have the device information option, tap to run automation, third-party support by Amazon Echo and Google Home. And of course, you also have the private mode and then the basic function settings, wherein you can enable or disable the time watermark. You can flip the screen. You can select the talk mode as well. You can either set it to be one-way communication or two-way communication. Then you have the camera calibration option as well. Following this, you have the detection alarm settings where you can set the specific alarm for motion detection, for motion tracking, and for object outline as well. So following this, you have the sound detection option, then you have the scheduling option and trigger siren option. Then you have the storage settings, wherein currently a 64 GB card is inserted and it is currently showing the total capacity, the used capacity, and the remaining capacity. Then you have the recording settings, wherein you can select the local recording, which is basically the microSD card recording. Then you have the recording mode, wherein you can select the camera to record only based on special events, or you can select it to record non-stop without any discrimination between events and non-events. Then you have the scheduling option as well, where you can enable the camera to record at a specific schedule. Then you have the cloud storage option. As I just showed you previously, you have to purchase a specific plan in order to access the cloud storage. Then you have the offline notification option, and of course at the bottom you also get the option to update the device, and you can also enable the switch to auto upgrade the device. Heading back, you have the option to restart the device and remove the device completely from the said app. So I think these are a really large set of options. These are really good set of options present and given for this camera, and make this camera really worthwhile for the money you're paying for it. So based on my usage of this camera from the past 1 week, it turned out to be very reliable. I was able to access the live video from anywhere, and that definitely gave me a sense of security to be able to monitor the specific things which I want to keep an eye on always, whenever, even not when I'm around the camera. So if you are looking for that proper security solution at a budget price of 1500 rupees, I don't think you need to see beyond the HiFocus 3MP Wi-Fi smart camera. And if you're interested in purchasing this camera, the link to purchase it is given right down below in the description. Go ahead, click down on the description, get to know the details about this camera, and go ahead and purchase it as well. If you have any doubts or queries regarding this, you can always write that down. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Also guys, if this video has helped you out, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Also don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, Insta, and the WhatsApp page. The links to those is also given in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.